Thanks for joining us for Understanding Real Estate with Realtor Becky Cobb of West Cobb Alliance, part of the ReeceNichols Real Estate Group in Neosho.
We're here again with Becky Cobb, and we've been speaking about things that your realtor wishes you knew. Give us another one, Becky.
You know, often I get people asking me before I even make it to their home to do a listing presentation, what's your commission rate? Well, I want to suggest to you that you should not be focusing on the commission rate, but you should focus on the service. Years ago, when I was in college, I was seeking out the cheapest haircut. And you know what I got? I got the cheapest haircut. I think it was $2 or $3. I sat underneath a stinky cape, and it was awful. And I went back to my dorm room and I cried. And 2 or 3 days later, I'm out paying more money for a better haircut, but I did get excellent service. And that's what I think you need to look at too. Oftentimes people look around for the cheapest real estate agent, the one that gives them the lowest commission, and then a few months in they realize they did not get a realtor that knows how to communicate, negotiate, advertise, help them stage, all sorts of different services that you really need to be able to rely on with your real estate agent. So don't look for the cheapest service. Don't focus on the cheapest. Focus on the best service. You will be happier in the long run, and I guarantee you your agent will earn every penny.
We're joined once again with Becky Cobb, learning about things that your realtor wishes you knew. And tell us about another one, Becky.
You know what? I'm going to go back to the thoughts on commission that we talked about yesterday. What I'd like to address today is often people will call and ask, what's your commission rate? Well, let's talk about value. You know, commission is about value and not just the price. So instead of asking, what will you do for me, or what's your rate, the better question is, how will you help me get the most money and avoid stress? That's really what we're here to do. We're here to take care of a lot of stuff for you when you list your property. We're here to negotiate. We are here to coordinate showings. We are here to make sure you're not dealing with all the little details of lenders and title companies and insurance and all the stuff that we take care of behind the scenes that you don't even realize is going on. So, my advice to you is ask about what the service is and don't get hung up on what the commission rate is.
We're joined once again with Becky Cobb and learning about things that your realtor wishes that you knew. What's another one, Becky?
I guess we want you to know that we're more than just a pretty face, a name badge, and a jacket. We are people that have worked to know the local markets that we're serving, and that we want to make sure that we do our best for you. You know, your home deserves more than just a bargain bin experience. You want to choose value. You want to choose an agent that understands strategy and negotiation. Choose someone who treats your investment like it's their own. Your property is one of your biggest assets, and you want someone that is serving you with the attitude that it's like their money too. So be sure that when you interview real estate agents, you get somebody who understands the value of your property, how important and stressful this is for you, and is there to help you all the way through.
We're joined once again with Becky Cobb. And Becky, what do sellers need to know about setting their asking price?
You really need the guidance of a professional real estate agent when you're setting your asking price. One of the things that we've had going on the last several years, we saw after 2020, we saw these amazing jumps in market and, you know, growth at 10, 17%, 15%. It was just staggering, all of us, how quickly the market values grew. Now we have had a time period where maybe they've settled down, they've fallen back a little bit. It's not a crash or anything like that. It's just that things are moving maybe not quite as quickly. And here's the thing that you need to know. When you put your house on the market and you want it to sell quickly for the best price, you always should have that as your goal. Too many sellers are shooting too high because they are hearing these stories about, oh, well, so-and-so got so much over asking price. They think I need room to negotiate. You're much better off setting that price at something that really seems to be attainable per the comparable properties that your real estate agent has put before you, because then you are going to move faster. And I will tell you what I have noticed in the last few years. Once a property's been on the market 2 or 3 weeks, it really people start thinking, it's probably too high. So you want to make sure that you don't land in that. You're better off to come in a little low than way too high.
So, Becky, we've seen a lot of market activity over the past few years. Is this the new normal, or are things ever going to go back to normal?
I wish it were the new normal, but I think what we're starting to see is things are slowing down just a little bit. According to Keeping Current Matters, that 2019 was the last true normal year for the housing market. And that is a pretty big deal, because what we're doing now is we're getting back to what's typical for the market. We saw lots of double-digit growth from 2021 up through 2023. Last year, the growth between 24 and 25 in our area was about a 3.5% market growth. So that's more typical for our area and makes a whole lot more sense and really will cause a lot less stress too. So be sure that you check with your agent to know what's normal for your market in the current trends that are going on in the market that you're trying to buy or sell in.
If you would like to know more about understanding real estate, you may contact Becky Cobb at 417-592-3245 of the West Cobb Alliance, your Realtors for Life. Find out more on the web at neosho.homes.